Don't let this freak you out. I think most people probably enjoy this variation the most. I promise you they don't suck as much as Bulgarian split squats do. For this variation, you are gonna need a bench, and I would hold on to one dumbbell. So with typical Bulgarian split squats, you're gonna be facing perpendicular to the bench. For the Bulgarian Romania deadlifts, we are gonna be parallel to it. So because of that, you can only use one dumbbell because the bench is obviously in the way. So you're gonna have your one leg up like this. If you can, you wanna bench high enough where, hopefully you can see that, my back leg, it creates a 90-degree angle. You don't want like this knee that's elevated to be too much higher or anything like that. Most benches are gonna do the trick, but like I wouldn't use a box or anything like that that's really high. So just kind of pay attention to that. It will of course vary depending on your biomechanics. That's why this variation probably isn't gonna work for every single person. But if you find that you have a good range, you can create a 90-degree angle, then this is gonna be an awesome option if needed. Okay, so we're gonna have one leg on the bench, and we're gonna have our other leg planted forward. And of course, the dumbbell is gonna be on the same side as the planted leg. And I typically have my other hand on my hip, and I'll show you when I turn around here. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna hinge forward. Of course, let that dumbbell glide down, and we typically come to about mid-shin, and then we're just gonna stand back up. So really focus on, of course, engaging your core, focusing on proper breathing. I think this can be actually a really good option if you are struggling with that mind-muscle connection, if you are struggling with lower back pain while you are doing deadlifts. This does help quite a bit with just taking that pressure off, so you can just really prioritize the movement pattern, and of course, focusing on one leg at a time. Just so you can see how this leg looks. So again, 90-degree angles, hand on hip. We're gonna hinge forward and make sure that you have all of that weight in the planted leg. Like, don't sit back or anything like that on that side. Make sure that you're nice and forward, really focusing on that planted leg. The other leg resting on the bench is just there for stability, and it keeps you in pretty good alignment as well too.